Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, soon to be on Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Fueled by Insanity, Darren's Path. So y'all, we just paused at the part where Kaijuro and Jeffery are playing against shadow demons or something, whatever, in the arcade, in laser tag. So let's just go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Okay, oh, no, wait. No, alright, there we go, okay. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, but I don't get much time to think on it before he continues. Keep that strength about you, and it may come in handy someday. What strength? Being able to shoot enemies on command? I say it sarcastically, knowing there's obviously no way I'll ever actually be in a situation like this in real life. If I can trust you to follow through in your role, then I can focus on fulfilling mine when the time comes. Huh? What do you mean by that? It's nothing you need to worry about. For now, remember that I trust both your skills and your loyalty. Are you ever going to stop being so cryptic for no reason? No. Don't make me fire another laser at you again. It won't harm me, as you've already seen. The only reason they can destroy the... I'm not in the mood to listen to yet another explanation of how things work. Right now, I just want to goof around, especially considering this is my dream after all, so... Where's my laser pistol? Name a laser Kaijuro, because shining lasers at people is fun. Kaijuro appears unamused by my antics at first, but his mood quickly changes as he seems to get an idea. If that's how it's going to be... I let go of the trigger, worried about what he's planning now. Hi! Kaijuro snaps his fingers, causing all the shadow creatures to disappear. Now it's just the two of us left alone in here. Kaijuro raises his laser pistol and points it directly at me and pulls the trigger. Tag, you're it. Kaijuro runs off, leaving me standing there confused until I finally realize what's going on. Oh, this is Tag! It's not quite the same as laser tag, but I'm down to play this. I'm coming for you, Kaijuro. What a fun time. Morning arrives and I feel like I've just had the best sleep I've had in years. Maybe these dreams aren't such a bad thing after all. Ted's not here, so I figure he must already be awake. I get up and stretch, deciding I should get up and get something to eat. I stop by the kitchen and grab the last remaining snack bar. It's not much, but it's better than skipping breakfast entirely. I peek my head out into the living room and see Ted lying on the couch with a book in his hands. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I bothered him, but right now, I think I'd rather talk to Darren. Standing outside of Darren's room, I can hear music playing. It's quite enough that I didn't pay any attention to it until now. I knock on the door and the music stops before he answers. Yo! Morning! Sorry if I interrupted something. Nah, I was just listening to music. Trying to take my mind off stuff. I walk inside and plop down on the bed, making myself comfortable. I figure if I'm going to be staying with Darren for the unforeseeable future, I may as well make the best of it. Darren's room is probably the most cozy place in this house. Which is probably because it's the only one that's been maintained at all since I moved out. What's up? Not much, I just woke up. How are you doing? There's a brief pause, as if Darren's trying to work out how to respond. Okay, I guess. Just okay? Darren plops down in his chair and lets out an exasperated sigh. Okay, something's up. Talked to Dad today. Is that a bad thing? Had an argument. Oh. I've not seen much of Darren's dad, so I don't actually know much about him. A few times I went over to their house while growing up. I'd go straight to Darren's room and wouldn't really see him at all. Really, the only things I know about him are that he collects guns and he's a workaholic. Aside from that, I've always assumed things were perfect between Darren and his dad. Maybe I should ask Darren about it instead of speculating. What was the argument about? Told him he moved back in and brought a friend. He wasn't happy about it. Oh. A knot forms in my stomach as he says that. Oh, coughing, okay. I hadn't realized that me turning up like this might cause issues for Darren. And again, why should it matter? Why does his dad care? It's not like he's the one living here. Maybe I should try asking. Why does he care? I don't know. Said the house was for me and not for random strangers he hasn't met. Tried to tell him you're both looking for work, but he didn't care. He was just in a pissy mood, I guess. Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought a random stranger to live with us. But again, the alternative would have been leaving Ted to go homeless, and that wouldn't have been good either. There's no right choice, was there? He said if I don't kick you two out, he's cutting off my allowance and will start charging me rent. Wait, what? Am I going to be out on the streets again? Where will I go? What about Ted? Will he be homeless too? Darren leans forward in his chair, responding before I get too much time to panic. Don't worry, I'm not going to kick you out. I'd be a pretty shitty half-bro if I did. I just, really need to get hired soon. I sit up and lean back against the wall, closing my eyes for a second to try to work out my own emotions on the matter. Your dad's a dick. Darren laughs at my blunt statement. Kinda, yeah. Can't be too mad at him, though. I should have got a job a long time ago. My fault for expecting him to do everything for me. He did say that you two can stay as long as the money's there. Can't do it all on my own, though. I'm trying, at least. I put in a bunch of applications the other day. Oh, you did? Well, yeah, you let me use your computer, remember? I half expected you to procrastinate. You realize that I do actually want to be able to support myself, right? Relying on other people all the time sucks. Didn't mean it like that. It's easy to procrastinate when it feels like nothing needs to change. It's part of why I haven't done much yet. What do you mean you haven't done much? Didn't you have an interview the other day? Yeah, doesn't mean I am guaranteed the job. Should have put in more applications in case it falls through. Shouldn't have waited this long either. Being too hard on yourself. Not really. I'm 22 years old and I still don't have a job. I didn't even try until this month. I haven't been doing anything with my life. I've been getting a free ride because of Dad. Darren leans his head back and lets out a sigh. I see the stuff you have to go through, and I don't think I'd do much better. That's why I want to make sure you always have somewhere you can go. My biggest fear right now is that I won't get the job and you'll get kicked back to the streets because I didn't do enough. That's a new look for him. I'm not sure what to say, but seeing Darren, I just wanted to give him a hug and cheer him up. So that's what I do. I get up and walk over to him and give him a hug. Hey, it'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'll figure something out. I don't know how yet, but we'll figure it out if it comes to that. Mom was always able to. I don't see why we can't. Darren returns the hug. I hope so. For now, let's just enjoy today while it's here. Hey, got any games you want to play or music you want to show me? Well, there is this song I've been working on. There you go. The next few hours end up being filled with Darren showing me track after track he's worked on the past month. Surprisingly, I'm not as bored with it this time. Maybe it's because I'm in a better mood now. Then again, he has actually improved. Some of his stuff still sounds strange, but most of it is pretty good. At least I think it was. I'm just lucky he didn't try to ask me to play one of his instruments this time. By the time afternoon rolled around, we realized we didn't have any food for lunch. Darren offered to take Ted and me to the store, but I decided to stay home. The last time I went, I ran into Jesse, so I don't have good associations with the store at the moment. Still, it shouldn't take too long. Maybe when they get back, we can watch a movie or play some games together. Blah, I'm bored. There's nothing good on TV. I laugh, realizing that if boredom is the worst of my problems right now, maybe things aren't so bad. Still, it would be better if I could be hanging out with friends right now. Maybe I should invite someone over. Maybe I'll wait until people get back. It's not my house to invite people to, after all. I continued flipping through the channels, hoping I might be able to find at least one decent show to watch, but each channel is more disappointing than the last. I let out a loud sigh, questioning how television could have become so bland within the past month, until an idea comes to mind. Oh, I should text someone! Even if I won't be inviting anyone over just yet, there's nothing stopping me from having a text conversation. I'm starting to realize more and more that Darren buying me this phone was a really good thing. Right, who do I feel like texting? Let's do... Tracy! I'll go ahead and text Tracy. Why not? But what do I say? I think it over for a little bit before coming to the only logical conclusion. I tap away at my phone and send a message. Boo! A few moments go by and then I get a reply. Why are you booing me? Booing her? What? That's not... Oh, she must have read it wrong. It's a ghost boo. I am a ghost. Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Ghost. What brings you to my phone today? I wish to play a game. What is this game you wish to play? I don't know, lol. You got any ideas? Oh, I was hoping you would have something to save me from my boredom. That's why I'm talking to you, because I'm bored. What are you up to? I'm at work right now. Oh. Where do you work? The Paranormal Research Lab. You work in a lab? Sounds pretty cool. It's not actually a lab. My boss just named it that because he thought it sounded cool. I chuckle upon reading that. It sounds like something I would do. Still sounds cool. What kind of stuff do you research? Paranormal stuff. It's kind of in the name. Okay, but that tells me nothing. It's usually stuff like urban legends, magic, etc. Really? That sounds cool. How can you be bored if you're learning about stuff like that? Because my boss has me researching chemistry stuff right now, and I'm not understanding any of this at all. Chemistry? That sounds fun. I've always wanted to mess around with mixing random chemicals together. Jeffrey, no, that's dangerous. And therefore it's fun! Right, if you ever decide to start mixing random chemicals, let me know beforehand. Why, so you can stop me from having fun? No, so I can join in. Lol. Not knowing where else to take the conversation, I decided to ask another question. So what does chemistry have to do with paranormal stuff? No idea. Apparently there's some kind of new element or something that got leaked the other day, so now my boss wants to find out more about it. A new element? Leaked? Yeah, something called ignesium. It seems like it's been known about for a while, but the people who discovered it were keeping it a secret from the public. Oh. Why does an element need to be kept secret? Well, according to my boss, he thinks it's behind every paranormal artifact that's been found, or at least some of them. Paranormal artifact? Would that include the stone, I wonder? Why does he think that? No idea, and that's why he's having me research it. I'm curious about it now. And also, how do you consider this boring? Like I said, I don't understand most of what I'm reading. He's just having me go through a bunch of numbers and stuff to make a chart. Ooh. Numbers are fun. Numbers suck. You suck. No, you suck. I laugh, easily amused by how Tracy types the same way she squeaks. She speaks. I've seen her interact with Sean like this enough times that it now feels almost comforting to see it. My text conversation is interrupted as I catch a faint sound coming from the front door. I'm curious at first if it's Darren, since they should be back any time now, but the door isn't opening. I also never heard his car pull up. With my eyes now fixed on the door, I notice the handle jiggling. Maybe Darren forgot his keys? I get up and place my phone in my pocket, cautiously making my way towards the door. Something feels off about this, but I need to know what's going on. When I get to the door, I check the peephole, hoping to see Darren and Ted standing out there. At first I don't see anyone, but as I look around more, I notice the tip of a bushy tail swing back and forth. All the while the door handle is still being messed with. A sinking feeling overwhelms me as I realize what's going on. Someone's trying to break in. It's only now that I realize the ring pattern of the tail, unmistakably belonging to a raccoon. Caleb. Fuck, is that Caleb? Did he find me? Immediately, I back away from the door and take a look around. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. I don't know what to do. If that's Caleb, I'm dead. How did he find me? How did he know I'm here? I take a deep breath, trying to calm myself down so I can think rationally. The door's locked, so he can't get in, at least not right now. I need to call someone. I need help. I'll call the police. Parker did that and they arrived too late. I need someone who can get here now. This might be the most important decision of my life. Who do I call? I'm definitely going to save it right here. Call... What? Marshall, Tracy, Sean. Tracy. Beat shit out of him, Tracy. I'll call Tracy. I was just texting her, so I know for sure she's there. I dial the numbers and press call. The phone rings twice before Tracy answers. Hey, what's up? Tracy, I need help. Someone's trying to break in. I think they might be armed. Wait, what? Please, I need help. I don't know what to do. Right, find somewhere to hide and I'll be over ASAP. Okay. Before I get a chance to leave the room, I notice another sound come from the door. The handle turns all the way this time the door begins to open. The phone slips out of my hand, unable to keep my grip as the shock of what's happening hits me like a truck. Ugh. Hey, Colin. Didn't expect to find you so soon. Shit! You know, it would have been easy if the fox kept his word, but either way, here we are. I don't register the words he's saying. My mind is in overdrive right now as I try to work out what to do. Caleb begins to take a step forward, and that's all it takes for me to turn and run. As soon as I do, I hear the raccoon chase behind me. I dip into the kitchen, hoping to find anything I can use as a weapon. The first thing that catches my eye is an unwashed steak knife on the counter. I grab it. The second I turn around, I'm met with Caleb charging straight at me, smacking my head against the cabinet. Ow! Disoriented, I thrust the knife at him. It only ends up grazing his left side, but it's enough to cause him to recoil. In that time, I run past him back into the main room, knife still in hand. I dash towards the still open front door, hoping to get away, but my tail is grabbed and yanked back, causing me to fall face first onto the ground, the knife flying out of my hand. You're not getting away, not when I've waited so long for this. Get the fuck away from me! I turned back, shot over and shot at the top of my lungs, hoping to scare him away. Anything to buy at least a little time. It seems to work as I'm able to get back up on my feet, only to immediately get slammed against the wall. Ah! Where do you think you're going? Back into a corner with my adrenaline pumping, I lean forward to bite his left shoulder as hard as I can, growling as I do. Gah! Cub screams out in pain as my teeth sink into his flesh. I can taste his blood between my teeth as I hold on for dear life. I can't let go. If I do, I'm dead. At this moment, I feel like I have hope. I'm fighting back. I might be backed against the wall, but I'm not giving him a chance. I can't. I won't end up like Parker. I won't... As if in slow-mo, I spot something in the corner of my eye. A knife! The knife dropped! He has it, and it's coming right at me. I let go of his shoulder and try to move out of the way, but it's too late. Ah! I met with a sharp, excruciating pain in my left eye, sending me immediately into a state of shock. My right eye instinctively closes as well, the agony too much to bear. I'm gonna die. I know I'm going to die now. Please let it be quick. I fall to the floor as I await my fate. I can't open my eyes. I don't know if the knife is still in my eye or not. Everything is pain. I hear a thud and the sound of something hitting the floor. I'm not dead yet? I need to know what happened, so I push through the pain to try and open my right eye. First thing I see is Caleb lying on the ground, unconscious. I look up and see my brother staring at me in horror. Ted's behind him, equally in shock. Your eye! Oh, God. Darren? I'm alive. Darren, save me. Something metal drops from Darren's hands and he drops to his knees. His eyes stay fixed on me the whole time. Oh, no, 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 no. His reaction terrifies me because it means things are really bad. My eye hurts. It hurts so much. I can't open it. I'm in too much pain. I can feel the blood dripping down, but it still hasn't hit me yet what's just happened. I thought that my eye might be gone. I can't even fathom it. We need to get you to a hospital. Ted, do you have... Darren scans the room for Ted, but he's not here. Ted, where'd you go? We need... From the corner of my vision, I see Ted re-enter the room with a tense expression on his face. It takes me a second to realize what's going on, but then I see it. He's carrying a pistol, one I recognize to be Darren's. What are you doing? Where'd you get that? It was under your bed, you doof. What made you think it was a good place to hide a firearm? What's going on? How did Ted know about Darren had a gun? This isn't Ted. This isn't Ted at all. Ted acts nothing like this. Put it down, please. Calm down. I only took it for self-defense for all of us. I don't know how this guy got out, but this is bad. This is very, very bad. And I'm pissed at whoever let this happen. How in the world does a prison let someone like this get out? There's no way this should have happened. Alright, guys and gals, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Ooh, Lord, Caleb found his way in. Guys, let me know if I made a mistake in calling. Let me know if there's a way I can save Jeffrey's eye. Anyway, y'all, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.